I've been told I have a very simple duty today, and the only reason why I accept it is to welcome Philip to come on stage and say a few words to open this event.
Our guest of honor, the Honorable the Chief Justice of Singapore, Attorney General Chow Hik Tin, Associate Professor Ho Peng Kee, Senior Minister of State, Justice of Appeal V.K. Raja, Mrs. Koh, Registrar of the Supreme Court. It's wonderful to see you here today, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Knowledge and understanding of the law is an important tool for an informed and active citizenry. The Law Society is proud to play its part in promoting this knowledge. Our law awareness work began 14 years ago with focused weekends of public talks, exhibitions, and legal clinics. In our Law Awareness Youth Project in 2005, the Society brought together social welfare organizations, schools, and the police to clarify problems specific to juveniles. In recent years, our law awareness work has evolved into a broader program of partnership with community organizations and educational institutions. We seek not just to inform the public about the law, but also to provide a platform for discussion on issues of common concern. It's one aspect of our mission to ensure access to justice. The other is the pro bono work of the profession. In August, we established the Office of Pro Bono Services. It will coordinate and manage all pro bono initiatives of the Society, including the Criminal Legal Aid Scheme and Project Law Help. A key new initiative undertaken by the Pro Bono Services Office with the support of the Ministry of Law and the Northwest and Southeast Community Development Councils is the running of free legal clinics to provide basic legal advice and information to needy Singaporeans and permanent residents. They'll start in September. They'll run 4 nights a week, every week of the year. You may have seen the Straits Times special supplement on Thursday. The supplement contained, among other things, a helpful list of contact for members of the public to seek legal, financial, and other assistance in times of need. And it highlighted this weekend's law awareness activities. They include a series of chat show events, discussions that we're going to have on various legal issues between legal experts, stakeholders, the general public. And we call them encounters, because we're sure that the participants will carry away something new and something valuable from them. There are also legal clinics scheduled over these next 2 days, which will be manned by volunteer practitioners somewhere over there in that direction. And I'm glad to say that in spite of lawyers being so busy at the moment, the response of volunteers has been overwhelming. We may have more volunteers than people seeking legal advice. Well, this hunger to help demonstrates the good hearts that do beat within and beneath the forbidding black jackets of our lawyers. The project will continue after this weekend. We'll move the static exhibitions to the various CDCs on a rotation basis, and this we hope will allow even more members of the public to benefit from this project. As you can see from the banners, our project is supported by the Ministry of Law, and I would like to thank the Ministry of Law for its support. And I'd also, on behalf of the Society, thank each and every one who has contributed to this event. Some names, not exhaustive, some names. I must thank Mr. Edwin Sim, the Chair of the Society's Law Awareness Committee, Mr. Patrick Tan, the Chair of the Law Awareness Project 2007 Committee, and of course all the volunteer lawyers for their commitment to the cause of law awareness. Secretariat members who deserve special mention include Tonggi Lim, our new Director of Pro Bono Services, and Rajvan Kaur, our Director of Community Relations. I'd also like to thank the venue, sponsor, Vivo City, and Pickett and Rail for the furniture. May I end the brief introductory remarks by thanking our guest of honor, the Honorable Chief Justice, for gracing this occasion. The Honorable Chief Justice is well known for the vigor he brings to the spread of knowledge and understanding of the law, both within and beyond the profession. And I'm hopeful that he will find something to approve of in these efforts of the bar. Chief Justice.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to be with you this morning at the launch of this year's Law Awareness Week. This event is one of the highlights of the annual program of the Law Society to reach out to the less fortunate sections of the public to show that the legal profession does care for them in relation to their rights under the law. It cannot be denied that those who know their rights under the law have an advantage over those who don't. And it is equally true that those who don't know their legal rights, especially the poor and the less educated, are often taken advantage of by those who know a little bit more about the law. The objective of Law Awareness Week is not to level the playing field, so to speak, between the haves and the have-nots. It cannot be done in this way, nor is it designed to do so. The main purpose of Law Awareness Week is to make the public aware that there are laws and a legal system in Singapore that can protect their rights, whether personal or property rights, and that as citizens or residents in Singapore, they are entitled to the equal protection of the law. It is necessary from time to time to remind the poor and the less educated that, as a large caption in the Straits Times special section of August 30th boldly proclaims, the law is there to protect you. This year's slogan for Law Awareness Week is, "Law matters, know it, understand it, and use it." The message is spot on. But first, the people must be aware of their legal rights or know something about them. I note that for today's event, and to spread the good news about the 40th anniversary of the Law Society, the Council has published in the Straits Times a 4-page supplement to spread the message that it has an important civic role in making law and legal services accessible to the public through its legal aid and other schemes. I wish to commend the 13 law firms, the Lee Foundation, and the Ministry of Law for sponsoring the publication of the supplement. I've read the supplement with great interest and note that this year's focus is on 4 areas of law, namely criminal law, family law, consumer law, and employment law. These 4 areas of law have a greater impact on the daily life of the poor and the disadvantaged than on the well-to-do and the educated. For this reason, they matter more to them than to their more fortunate citizens. I also note that the Law Society has organized a series of 5 encounters over 2 days between lawyers, doctors, employers, sociologists, and social workers on the one side, and members of the public on the other, to discuss the various legal problems in these areas of law. In addition to the panel discussions, there will also be free counseling sessions for those who need legal assistance or help to cope with the current difficulties and problems. I think it is a measure of the Law Society's concern for their welfare that the specific subjects chosen for discussion are: 1. Youth crime and rehabilitation of the young offender; 2. Gambling; 3. Excessive and unnecessary spending leading to unmanageable debts; and 4. Cultural and gender discrimination in private sector employment. These are very important issues in the lives of all Singaporeans. This year sees the start of an expanded pro bono legal service to the public. This is one of the best and probably the most rewarding of the civic projects initiated by the Law Society in the last 40 years and whose anniversary it is celebrating this year. Every law firm, from the largest to the smallest, have chipped in to offer assistance either in kind or cash. This is a good reflection of the spirit of Gotong Royong in Singapore, and it is something that we should promote. I wish all who are participating in today's events will be able to go away with a new awareness that law matters to them in their daily life. Thank you. What year are you on? Year 3 years.
Exciting takes on these things to try and get people thinking about them, and not just to have lawyers talking about them, but to bring together social workers, doctors and so forth, because people have different perspectives and it's good to share those perspectives.